We've told you the last 2 mornings about the quality of life study happening in the Heartside neighborhood in Grand Rapids, which included the first several problem areas they identified.
Today, Casey Jones introduces us to the other half of the recommended improvements.
Walking down the sidewalks in the Heartside neighborhood, it can be clear it's a bit intimidating for those who live, work, or play here. And that's why the areas of improvement in this quality of life study are concentrating on 2 specific locations: Lucky's Liquor near Weston and Peckage Park, just behind me.
At first glance,
the Heartside neighborhood has many residents who are very passionate about living downtown.
The crowded sidewalks and busy streets can be a turnoff in Heartside.
They come from a variety of different backgrounds, but a lot of their concerns are very similar.
Jen Schaub knows these sidewalks. She knows the people.
My position at Dwelling Places is neighborhood specialist.
Working and talking with people, it's what she does.
Oh, I love this work.
She's also captaining the Areas of Improvement work group as part of the Heartside Quality of Life study.
And the key areas that we're focusing on, which include Peckage Park, Heartside Park, and the corner of Weston and South Division, we're thinking about how to make those spaces for everyone.
She says they're in the beginning stages of ideas, but cultivating the knowledge of respect for others is where it starts.
Whether it be potentially a program, whether it be key partnerships, or just communications projects, to make sure that we get the word out to residents about some of the things that we're trying to shift.
The final 2 groups of concerns raised by the nearly 400 residents, business owners, and city leaders through 2 separate discussions are access to fresh food at an affordable price and creating a neighborhood association in Heartside.
My hope is that because we have engaged so many residents and so many business owners and nonprofit representatives, that it will feel like right on, that people will co-sign, that they will say, oh yeah, I feel that, I hear that, and this is something that represents our neighborhood and feels like the right next move forward.
These 7 work groups plan to share their final recommendations with the city in September, with a final report due in October. Then it's in the city's hands to figure out how to, or if to, implement any of these changes and the suggestions from the work groups here into Heartside. In Heartside, Casey Jones, 24 Hour News 8.